Hey guys, let's get more news about Dallas, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Cowboys Mike McCarthy makes final decision on starting QB. The Cowboys are now 3-7 following the Monday night blowout loss at the hands of the Houston Texans. They are tied for 14th in the 16-team NFC, with only the 2-8 New York Giants below them. A 7-game winning streak to close out the 2024 season could, technically, rescue their playoff hopes, but that is a pretty big pipe dream. According to NFL.com, they have the second worst odds at earning a playoff spot in the conference, and even if they beat the Commanders on the road on Sunday, their postseason odds would sit at just 4%. A loss knocks them to well below 1%. And yet, Cowboys coach Mike McCarthy keeps plugging along as though there is no choice in Dallas but to try to win out and get to the playoffs. Or, at least, to win out and spare his reputation, should he go seeking another job. Remember, McCarthy is in the final year of his contract, and while it might make sense for Dallas to lose some games and boost the team's draft spot for next April, that matters little to McCarthy. He's not going to be in Dallas in April. The Cowboys are all but certain to have a new coach then. So, expect McCarthy to be gung-ho about winning all he can before he gets the boot. With that in mind, it makes sense that McCarthy will turn back yet again to veteran Cooper Rush at quarterback, despite the fact that it makes oodles of sense for him to put untested 2021 number 3 overall pick Trey Lance on the field. Star QB1 Dak Prescott is out for the year with a hamstring injury. The Athletic reporter John Machota wrote on Twitter/X this week, Cowboys coach Mike McCarthy said Cooper Rush will again be the starter this week. But there will be a package for Trey Lance. Lance was acquired before the 2023 season for a 4th-round pick, but has made only one garbage-time appearance in 2 seasons for Dallas. Speaking to reporters on Tuesday, McCarthy was clearly trying to rally his troops, though the question of whether the troops want to be rallied is a valid one. "This is it, man," McCarthy said, via ESPN. "We've got 7 losses. We gotta go. Backs against the wall. Gotta fight, claw, scratch. Gotta do everything we can to go win the next game. That's where my mind's at. That's the way we coach and that's the expectation. We gotta win. We deserve to win. We deserve the opportunity to win, and that's about putting the best people out there. Right now they're young. Those guys, our young guys, are getting a lot of experience. But we need to do whatever the expletive we need to do to win." Terry Bradshaw proposes Dallas Cowboys trade idea that'll ruffle some feathers. Some would say the Dallas Cowboys have hit rock bottom. The team is 3-7 and riding a 5-game losing streak. Quarterback Dak Prescott is out for the season, and head coach Mike McCarthy is just counting down the days until he's unemployed. It's clear owner Jerry Jones has his work cut out for him in the offseason in possibly searching for a new head coach, while also retooling the roster to try and make another playoff run in 2025. And while there's quite a few tough decisions coming Jones' way, Fox Sports analyst Terry Bradshaw believes the answer to one of those decisions is actually quite simple. "My answer on the Dallas problems: they need more talent," Bradshaw stated on Fox NFL Sunday. "So I would take Micah Parsons, their great outside rusher. I don't know how you guys feel about this, but I wouldn't sign him because he's on his 4th year, it'd be his 5th year, next season. Trade him and get an extra number 1 draft pick." Bradshaw's idea makes sense logistically, but it's likely one Cowboys fans don't want to hear. Many consider Parsons to be the heart and soul of the Dallas defense, and he's one of the premier edge rushers in the NFL. Since his rookie year in 2021, Parsons has the 4th most sacks, 43.5, in the league, behind only T.J. Watt, 54.5, Myles Garrett, 53, and Nick Bosa, 51.5. He's also led the team in pressures, hurries, and sacks in each of his first 3 seasons. He's averaged 86.6, 56.3, and 13.5, respectively, per year, and when he's on his A game, the Cowboys' defense usually is too. But keeping Parsons comes at a cost. The 5 highest-paid pass rushers all make $25 million per year, and Parsons likely wants to be the highest-paid player at his position, which will cost Dallas at least the same $34 million per year Bosa makes, if not more. Trading Parsons and acquiring an additional first-round pick would not only save the Cowboys a boatload of money, but it would also allow them to address one of several positions of need like running back, defensive line, and linebacker. NFL Insider clears up Deion Sanders to Dallas Cowboys rumor in 3 words. The Dallas Cowboys are probably going to be in the market for a new head coach come the 2025 regular season, but the more pertinent question involves who the franchise might target to replace Mike McCarthy. Colorado Buffalo's head coach Deion Sanders has been the center of widespread speculation in the national media as a strong candidate to become the Cowboys' next sideline leader. However, that outcome could depend on where his son and current CU quarterback, Shedeur Sanders, ends up getting drafted. Dak Prescott is out for the remainder of the year after undergoing surgery to repair an injured hamstring, but he just signed a 4-year extension worth $240 million total in Dallas, the richest deal for any player, QB or otherwise, in NFL history. Prescott would certainly be a tradable piece should Dallas decide to pursue the dynamic father-son duo from Boulder, but Dianna Russini of Bleacher Report threw cold water on that notion during a Tuesday, November 19 appearance on the Dan Le Batard Show with Stugotz podcast. Co-host Stugotz, John Wiener, asked Russini directly how real the rumor of Sanders to Dallas actually is, to which she responded bluntly. "It's not real," Russini said. She added that she does not see Sanders following his son to the NFL under any circumstances, at least not based on the information she has currently, which indicates that he wants to remain a kingpin in college football. "I think Deion actually wants to stay in college. Talking to some people close to him, they've shared with me that he likes where he's at. He likes the space he's in," Russini continued. "That could change, of course it could change. But in terms of Dallas, I don't think that that's a realistic option for them. I think they're going to be looking more toward a coach with experience in the league and not do a first-time head coach scenario." Russini went on to list the top head coaching candidates heading into 2025, which included another name that has often been linked to the Cowboys in recent weeks, Bill Belichick, formerly of the New England Patriots. "This coaching cycle is moving right now," Russini said, noting that as a change from previous seasons given the still relatively early point in the year. The top candidates appear to be Mike Vrabel, Bill Belichick, Aaron Glenn in Detroit, and Ben Johnson in Detroit, and those seem to be the names for right now. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Deion Sanders? Leave your opinion in the comments.